Hello and welcome to our next episode of Conversations on the Road. Today, we're here in the home of Pat and Bob at Hammondville. At Hammond Care at Home, what we deliver to each client is very individual, and there are a range of different elements that make up part of a person's care plan. So, in addition to care, we offer a range of services and benefits to clients that can be included as part of their home care package. This includes things like positive ageing services and pastoral care and access to the 24-hour Hammond Care support team, but it also goes beyond that. Today, we're going to take a closer look at our Hammond Care at Home Choices Guide, and we're going to learn more about the exclusive client benefits which allow people who receive care through Hammond Care at Home to access exclusive installation discounts and reduce monthly rates on products which help them live independently in their home for longer. In this episode, we're going to learn more about one of these particular products, the Lumen communication screens, which we can offer to our Hammond Care at Home clients as part of their home care package with us. Today, we're joined by two Hammond Care at Home clients, Pat and Bob, who have installed a Lumen screen in their home, and they've had it here for about a month, so we can hear their thoughts on the product so far. Pat and Bob, thank you very much for having us in your home today.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Lumen's a 17-inch freestanding touchscreen for the home, and it helps people with physical or cognitive disabilities live independently for longer by helping them stay more closely connected with their families and with the community. Lumen opens up the line of communications through one-touch videos, through messages, diaries, photograph and radio, and also video calls, which enable easy access to talk to the people who care for them and they care about the most. Lumen provides entertainment through a shared photo gallery and easy access to weather, news and the radio. Lumen also offers safety alerts, which allow many users to notify family members or carers in times of needs simply with one touch. And as each device has the ability to also provide the user with up-to-date Hammond Care account information, it should over time help people deal more easily with Hammond Care. Lumen is a really important partner of Hammond Care, and it's a product which focuses on reducing social isolation and loneliness and linking the people we care for with essential information and services to support their well-being and safety in the home. So, in the time that you've been using the Lumen device, tell us about a few of the ways you've been using Lumen.
Well, we use it, the radio quite a bit of a morning and of a night. We send messages to our son who lives in Atherton.
Right, up in
Queensland.
Yeah.
And our daughter who's up the Gold Coast. And we ring them as well, which is good because their photos come up and they're talking to us while we're listening on the phone. And
all the grandkids.
yeah, our grandkids are around and they more or less...
And now I can see them when they're poking their tongue out.
Yeah. I understand that you might have taught them how to do that. And tell us about why is it important that you can see them? What's the advantage of that as opposed to just a normal telephone call?
It's just the look on their faces, see how they've grown. They show us if they win a little award at school, they show that there and tell us about it.
Yes.
You know,
But
so
we speak so much with our face.
That's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you often read people's faces.
Yep.
That's true. And so also your son, I think, Mark, is a doctor as well. So tell us a little bit about how he's used that with you.
I think he'd use that always, like in all different ways. I know he's got a small little farm up there and we went up there at Christmas time and there was 3 little goats that weren't being fed by their mother, so we had to take a bottle of water down and feed them. They're only about this high, and there's a photo of us feeding them, the goat juggling its head.
Yes, and you've got the photo stored
Yes,
here on
yes,
Lumen, so you
yeah.
can...
One of the best things is with the children, when they see, oh, it's Pa, you know,
Yeah.
They
they
come
forget
alive.
about the screen and they just become very natural.
And for someone who's a doctor who might be looking at a wound or something like that, how has that been used?
I don't know about that, whether he's used it, but I suppose he has. But I'm
I've
sure...
showed him a couple of things. If something's happened to me, I'll show him this or whatever, you know.
Yeah, and you can show him on the screen and he
Yeah,
can take a look at
yeah.
it for you.
If it had been 10 years ago, he would have loved it because he was a doctor at Davis Base in Antarctica.
Oh, wow.
So he was there for 12 months.
Yes.
And he sent a lot of photo back over the computer, you know, like
Yes.
sent it up. But I think it would have been great to have it. And you store it, or once it goes off the computer, we don't use it.
What do you find easiest to use about the Lumen when you're using it?
At the moment, if he rings me to start off with, because we haven't rung a terrible lot him, it's easy. But if I've got to ring him, I have to think, now, what do I press? I usually go back to that home spot up there,
Yes.
and then press his photo or something
Yes.
like that.
So that's being able to press
yeah,
his photo
yeah,
and
yeah.
press his face. Yeah.
Yes.
If someone was thinking about taking up a Lumen and they were ringing you up for advice, what would you say to them?
It's the best decision we ever made
Yes.
because we keep in touch with the grandkids who wouldn't get on otherwise.
Yeah.
So that's very good for us, the family.
Yeah.
Yes.
It keeps us in close contact with the family.
That's great. And did you get some training, Pat, when you first started up?
We did get some training, but
Yes.
it takes me a while to catch on. And then they came back later.
To do some follow-up
yes,
training with
just, Yes, it's on all the time. We never turn it off, and we usually get one a day.
you? Right.
So
But
A phone call.
talking to your
Yes.
grandkids is good, but
Yes.
seeing them,
Yes.
you know,
and the kids have got all those photos too
Oh,
of us.
That's
and
right.
when we kick the bucket, they'll have all these photos
Yeah,
that
that's
they
right.
can have enlarged or whatever.
Yeah, and I think the photos are a great part
Yes.
of Lumen, aren't they? Because you
They
can
are.
see those
Oh, yeah.
photos and they're good memories to have and share with each other, and you can have those family photos on them. Well, Pat and Bob, thank you so much for having us in your home. I'm glad that it's helping you stay
Yes,
in touch.
it is. It's lovely.
Independence and having the option to remain at home is really important. But we can't forget also about the importance of communication and interaction, because living at home can be a lonely experience for some people. Lumen provides an easy method for people to connect with their loved ones and to the broader community. Lumen can be included as part of a person's home care package, which means the cost of Lumen can be charged to their home care budget. Or if they're receiving private care as a Hammond Care at Home client, they can then receive an exclusive discount with Lumen. Well, the Hammond Care Choices Guide is a great tool to use when talking about the clients and about the combination of care delivery and other products and services that they could include in their care package. If you want to read more about Lumen specifically, you can do this on page 14 of the Choices Guide. If you have any questions regarding Lumen that we perhaps haven't covered in this episode, you can speak to your manager, who will be able to provide you with some more information about Lumen and the other exclusive client benefits that we have in place for Hammond Care at Home clients. So, here's the questions for your discussion group today. Are you aware of anyone who you might be caring for who could benefit from access to a Lumen screen? Discuss with your team any ideas that you can come up with to combat loneliness with any of your home care clients. And finally, have you taken advantage of the Refer a Client program by referring someone who you think might benefit from a home care service with Hammond Care at Home? Well, thanks for joining us here today in Hammondville at the home of Pat and Bob for Conversations on the Road, and we look forward to seeing you next time when we're on the road.